next question I'm going to ask Albert Contrath to ask. Mr. Contrath, if you would step up to the microphone, please. He has a question about the community center. It's on.
Okay.
Yes.
I come to my way of thinking, particularly with discussions that have gone on for the last year on the budget issues. And it brought up that the town planner was canceled out because it was a budget issue. The other side of what I look at is that the town is paying for babysitters. The Wiscasset Community Center is funded by the town. I think it should be a privatized thing that survives on its own. Make money on its own and survive on its own, not at the cost to the rest of the taxpayers besides the folks who use it as babysitting. What do you think about that?
So I think, just to clarify the question is, what are your thoughts on privatizing the community center? And I believe we're on Mrs. Andersson.
Okay, so first I need to let you know that when I'm lifeguarding 3 hours a week, it's at the community center. So I just want to put that out there so that to be transparent, I do work there. But I think the question is, the community center is part of Parks and Rec. So we've got a large Parks and Recreation department that provides a lot of positive things for our town. So last year when I sat up here, we did this. One of the fun questions was, what's your favorite community event? And when I went through all of my favorite community events, every single one of them was organized by the community center. It was the Halloween parade, it was the 4th of July parade, it was the tree lighting. All of these things are organized by our Parks and Rec department. So I think it is very normal for entities like community centers and YMCAs to receive partial funding from the communities where they're located. And as a result of that partial funding, they are still requiring members to pay. So the community center is not subsidized by the taxpayers, it's not 100% subsidized by the taxpayers. It costs money to be a member. And I know that during the budget process, there was pressure placed on the director of the community center to increase membership fees, to increase the cost of programming, to keep that subsidy amount down from the town. The community center offers babysitting. It's the after-school program. They also offer summer camp programs. Those are not free either. Community members pay for those programs, and those programs enable people to, go to work and have their kids taken care of. Could we privatize it 100%? I don't know. I don't know if I can afford my membership. I don't know if this is a community that's wealthy enough to support that. If we could increase our middle class, maybe, but right now it's a very poor town. I'm not sure if it would work.
I would say I don't know, and I don't honestly care about privatization regarding the community center. What I do feel very strongly about is that it needs to be a whole lot closer to self-sustaining than it is now. Now, to me, it's fine if it stays within the purview of the town departments and offices. I don't think we have to privatize it, at least in the normal corporate sense of having it bought by a private corporation or something and run like that. But I do think that it's very important that they find a way, either through a combination of new programs, increased costs for programs, increased costs for memberships, new memberships, probably a combination of all of those things and several other things that I haven't thought of or mentioned, that they need to come much closer to being self-sustaining and self-supporting. Most, to my knowledge, most community centers throughout the country are very close to self-sustaining. Very few of them are wholly or even largely underwritten by their communities. And I think that it's something they're going to have to work on. I would hope that they would develop a plan, maybe a 3 to 5 year plan, to be fair to them, where they can generate some revenue. And as to the specific terminology that you had about privatizing it, I don't know whether it needs to be privatized or not, but it needs to pay for itself, yes.
Privatizing the community center. I can't see that as a viable option for the taxpayer, for the citizens, not tax, the citizens of this town. Kim is right. If you privatize that, families are not going to be able to afford to go there. Your senior citizens aren't going to be able to afford to go there. It's a community, a place for the community to go and gather. If you go up there during the after-school program, you can call it a babysitter if you want, but those children learn. And they've got some place to go after school. I was a bus driver for 10 years. Some of these kids, if they don't have a place to go, they go home alone. There's nobody at home with them. They have a key that they go in the door. That's sad. I mean, I know when I raised my kids, I was a stay-at-home mom. Moms can't do that today. We need things like this. We need the community center. Some children need the interaction with other children, and that's the only place they're going to get it is at the community center. So as far as privatizing it, I don't think it can happen. I would like to see it more self-sufficient, but I do feel that as taxpayers, we are going to have to support our community. Thank you.
So,
I agree with you. And a lot needs to change at the community center as well. So, the child care program is all we have in Wiscasset. I haven't seen anything else. Had a hard time finding child care. And I think, the program needs to change and, increasing prices for families will make it extremely difficult to live here in Wiscasset. It's very expensive sending kids there, but, finding a way to make it work. Maybe a planner to do the research or something and help us out with that would come in handy. I guess that's it.
I think the answer is a combination of what everybody said. The town has tried a couple of times talking to YMCA's and what have you, and they're just not interested in touching the rec center to begin, so it belongs to us. This year, we're asking the taxpayers to raise $815,000 with $450,000 worth of revenues coming in, so it's about $365,000 that the taxpayers pay, which is a large chunk of money. If it's possible that they can be more self-sufficient, that's probably the best way to go at this time, because the rec center is there. And it is a good part of the town. It does do a lot of good things for the kids. I've often thought, I wish they had that when I was a little kid. So it does do a lot of good things, and in this day and age, you can get the kids off the street and get them into a rec center or something, we're all better off.